So, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Pamela. If you're not subscriber again, thank you so much for coming back. If you are new to my channel, kindly join the link squad. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notification so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to see. Period. Oh my god, why am I even laughing? Like nothing is even funny. I'm just opening my teeth. Nothing is funny. So guys, on today's video I'm going to be talking I'm going to be debating. I'm going to be talking about something. i I'm going to be debating, like, is it is it a good thing to go to school, or is it a good thing to learn a professional trade, education, like going to school or learning a trade, going to school or choosing a trade. Okay, so I'll be talking about first for why I think school is necessary, why I think education is necessary, why I think education is important. Then again, I'll be talking about why I think learning a trade is important. Then in the other phase, I'll be talking about disadvantages of the both depending on the area. Yeah. So so I'm talking for education. Yeah. Point number one: when you're educated, when you go to school, be it grammar or any school, when you go to school, you learn how to speak, you know how to read, you know how to write, you know how to spell, you know how to express yourself in certain ways. Yeah, you know how to express yourself in certain ways. You learn lot and lot of theoretical things when you are going to school. There are things that when you don't go to school, it's very difficult for you to learn. It takes time for you to learn. As a man or as a woman, it takes time for you to learn such things. That is my first point. It's like you tend to elaborate your brain is open. Yeah, you tend to understand certain stuff. I'll be mixing them, 1 point for school and 1 point for trade. So now I've talked on the point for education, 1 point, then the 1 point for trade, like learning your handwork, like doing something, like not going to school but learning a trade. One reason that I like about learning a trade is because first, when you learn to when you learn to when you learn your own trade, when you learn your own trade and grow in the field, you happen to make money faster. I don't know how to put this. Like, for instance, if I want to be a tailor today, like I want to be a fashion, and I want to do fashion and designing. If I want to be a fashion and designer, I think approximately should be just like 5 years. Yeah, I will learn everything. I will even be a pro. I will be a professional in that, because I know people that didn't go to school, didn't went to school. They just learned their fashion and design, and today they are making hella money. They are making lot of money that even in my next 5 years I cannot even think of making such money. So learning a trade is like a shortcut to get rich. I don't know how to put this thing. Like, when you learn a trade, you understand, just in a period of 5 years, you become your own boss. You know already how to handle your own things, you know how to handle your own sales, you know already how to handle your finances and so many things. Yeah, and so many other things. You know how to plan your future perfectly. But no, I will put the against point on the next one. When you learn your trade, you become so organized, most especially when you go to like this training institute that they will train you, we have those such institutes in Cameroon, vocational training, that just train you like a professional. You tend to learn so many things. You can be an expert, do your thing. You can even apply for international schools just with your trade. Like, for instance, here in Dubai, people that learn their trade back home, people that have one like handwork, they don't suffer like people that are educated. Like people like for instance here in Dubai, education is not, they don't even consider it. Yeah, it's very high. The probability of seeing people here with earning high salaries who are not educated is 90% here in Dubai. Here in Dubai, like you can be educated but you will be doing a, I know people with master degrees here in Dubai that they are doing house help. Like my goodness, I know people with master degree, bachelor's degree, they are doing house help, nannies. I know boys master degrees that are doing a cleaning job here in Dubai. Then one thing again, now I'm talk against education. One thing that I don't like going to school, but it depends on the country. In my next world, for me to go to school in Cameroon, I choose to be an illiterate. That's on period. In my next way in Cameroon, I choose to be an, rather for me to waste my years and that time, that after, like after graduating, after the school, you cannot even find what, you cannot even find a job what your school fees, even for 1 month you can't. Like imagine you are a graduate in Cameroon, then you apply for a job, they are offering you 50,000, 40,000. What can 50,000 do for your life? 50,000, how long will you save 50,000 to be your own life? They give you 50,000, you need that 50,000 to pay your house, you need to remove money from there for transportation. It's not like they'll give you 50,000 accommodation and transportation, as here in Dubai, if they're paying you like a little bit of money, they'll give you accommodation, transportation, and so on and so forth. But in Cameroon, yeah, they give you 50,000. A graduate though, they give you 50,000. No accommodation, no transportation, no feeding, nothing, nothing. So now, how will you be your own life with that 50,000? After wasting my years going to school, how will I be my life with 50,000? That 50,000, even if I want to save, I can save 20,000, 20 or 25,000, because you need to. It's not like they'll be giving you uniform. You need to buy uniform. You need to buy shoes to that one. You need to feed. If you have a family, because you can be saving 20,000 miles. How long will I save 20,000 to buy a piece of land? How long will I save 20,000 to marry a wife? How long will I save 20,000 to send my children to school? But in, so those are the things that I really, 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 really don't like. As compared, those who like, those are the things that I don't even like about schooling in Cameroon. But for people that are in Cameroon, that they learn their trade, that they are professionals in their field, like this tailors, fashion and designers, they do fashion, yeah, fashion and design. We have this hairdressers in good places, they earn, like they can make their own money. It's easy for them to make money. They don't even depend them on monthly salary. When they have, like for instance, during festive period like Christmas, during festive period like Christmas, yeah, a hairdresser can probably make 50,000 within 3 days. But during festive period, a banker in Cameroon, the salary will still be the same. No matter how busy your bank is, no matter how busy your institute is, just know that your salary will still be that 50,000. Although they used to give some bonuses, so on and so forth. But if somebody with a trade in Cameroon during festive period, they tend to gain lots and lots of money. That's why at certain stage, at certain point, I used to tell my sister, I used to talk to myself that my children will not go to like grammar, they call it grammar school. All my children, I prefer to send them to professional schools, yeah, professional school, where they will just start there as trainers, maybe engineers. If you want to be an engineer, just start there as an engineer. Don't go start as a, just imagine in Cameroon, the system of education is whack. I mean whack. Just imagine, for instance, when you're upper six, or for instance, when you, or let me start from the junior, if you're from form 1 to form 5, you alone, you will be studying like 15 or 17 books. You have history, geography, biology, chemistry, this one. You study 15 books all to yourself. Then when you manage to pass that ordinary levels and move to advanced level, if you want to do A2 or A3 or S11, here economy, history, this one, then you like just one book, they will just finish your brain. Your brain will be hot just to study and write one exam in Cameroon. When I think about the pains now, school. Maybe you said I can only go to school now. I can only go to school to improve on my English language. Yeah, I can just go to an English, but I can't do that in Cameroon. Yeah, and if I have money, I will register for my course here in UAE. I think 1 or 2 course, not that school in Cameroon. School in Cameroon, even if it's send me there for free, mba 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 mba. I'm not going. I'm not going anywhere. Then again, after studying so many things, after studying like that, you graduated from university, they give you their certificate and so on and so forth. Then when you start applying for a job, somebody will call you, you're a graduate, they'll call you for a teaching job, they'll tell you salary is 30,000. Like, so now there are people in Cameroon with like master degrees, they are doing call box, they are doing call box. The boys, they are doing okada. So how can you, like, when you see such things, such happenings around you, where will you draw inspiration to go to school? Where will you get that inspiration? So when you think about the education system, for other countries, education can be beneficial, education can be very very profitable for them. But when I think of it from Cameroon perspective, we have lots of graduates of Cameroon, lot of graduates from Cameroon here in the United Arab Emirates, doing some kind of jobs that even people, even the see these Filipinos with their basic advanced level, they are working in the same industry with them, same company with them. Like, the system of education in Cameroon is very very wrong. Like, they can't train you to be an expert. If you know that this child is good at being a doctor, like, you have to make your system of education in a professionalized manner. You can't, if you're a doctor, just train that child on the doctor and the practicals and so on. But when you're in Cameroon, in your primary school, they will start bringing, these children from Chinese, these toy cars that are being made by Chinese children from 4 to 5 years. They do it as practicals, then they use it to sell it for us. But in my country, Cameroon, they will teach you how to draw millipede, centipede, part of the ants, part of the millipede, part of the centipede. Like, since now that I'm getting older, I've not, and I don't even know the benefits of all of such things. Like, seriously, what kind of education is that? If you want to teach us, at least teach us in a professional manner. Don't teach us things that we don't even understand. Like, you're telling me to draw a millipede or a grasshopper. How would that grasshopper benefit me? In which way, in which dimension? See, if you watch this video, tell me, if you're in Cameroon, have you gone to school in Cameroon, please tell me of the benefit of that grasshopper that you draw in primary school. Let me know, because of today I don't even know. And again, if you are watching me in Cameroon, tell me the benefit of all those subjects that we tell us to study in primary school, the history that we study, the this one that we study. Please tell me the benefit too. It's just like, the education in Cameroon is just like story time. Just come and use. It's not even story time. Like, there are some story times that are beneficial, but you will not just sit me down and tell me useless story time that I cannot even benefit me. So please, if you are watching this and you're a Cameroonian, please tell me below. Let me know, because maybe I'm overworking myself. Maybe the grasshopper and the millipedes are still useful. I didn't just understand. So just tell me on the comment section. Let me know what you've been using yours to do with it, because mine is a complete no. But when it comes to these people that they just learn their handwork, they just learn their trade, I know you call them illiterate. Yeah, some of these people that went to school, they, in any slightest of given opportunity, they start calling people illiterate. But first, they don't. Some of them that are even calling people illiterate, they don't know the definition of illiterate. There are some of you, you went to school, but school didn't went through you. You went to school, yeah, you have the grades, but you still didn't know what you went to school to do. But there are people that have never went to school, they just do their thing, but they are far intelligent and they reason far better than you. Because there are some educated people. I used to look at them and be like, do you even go to school? Maybe that school went, you didn't went through school, school went through you. So before, like now, these people that learn their handwork, they are doing their, if you learn that handwork seriously, you will be doing well. If you're in Cameroon, you will be doing well. But for you that you're educated, yes, you're educated. Even in Cameroon, even when you're educated, if you don't have a godfather, you will stay where you are. Oh. You stay where you are. You write here and you say you want to join the government field. You study like this, buy textbook, buy this one, you write the exam to no avail. You still, you will not pass. If you don't have a godfather up there, just know that you stay where you are. So education in Cameroon, to me, in my next way, I will not even dream. Better those years that I wasted in Cameroon, I've done candle. If I've done candle by since that time, so no, I've not been the what they call wait, the man wait, boy, they call it wait, J4B. I've done me and J, I've done big part J4B, but if I've not come to Dubai since that time, that years the person wasted, so I've not been and J4B, big brother or big sister. So that's when I make as when I look at fighting corpus illiterate. Come and say illiterate, future bright pass your. Come and say illiterate better pass. Come and say illiterate defeat you. Why defeat you? Call say illiterate. Eh, they find me inside. You don't boss. You carry a book. You go sell your book. If person dey wey dey behave himself, he dey act normally their own way just because he go school, he no even understand the meaning of education. Na even pay me pass some dis slave queen dem wey dey don manage pass their own level, dey wan come and say illiterate. You don manage pass one sef, wan come and say illiterate. You go school reach your side, you wan come and say illiterate. Abeg, so we have come to the end of my video. I hope you watch this video to the end. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that anytime that I upload a video, you will be the first person to see. Please tell a friend to 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 subscribe to my channel. Keep your girl growing. Let's grow together. Thank you, guys.